The last creature in this descent is the reason submersible pilots refuse this trench, a monster that's said to haunt the darkest depths of our ocean. They whisper about it in hushed tones, a horror beyond comprehension, and it's what makes this journey so unsettling. But descend past the sunlit surface, and the terror begins because the deeper we go, the worse it gets. Welcome to the Abyss Files. 300 meters down, the water pressure is already extreme, and the light from above is starting to fade. This is the realm of the anglerfish, a creature that's as fascinating as it is terrifying. The female anglerfish has a fleshy growth on her head that's used as a lure, adorned with bioluminescent bacteria that emit a blue-green glow, attracting prey in the dark. But what's truly surprising is that the male anglerfish is much smaller, and it actually attaches itself to the female's body, eventually atrophying into a source of sperm. This bizarre mating ritual is a result of the intense pressure to reproduce in this food-scarce environment, where finding a mate can be a matter of life and death. Imagine being a small fish, swimming near a female anglerfish, and seeing that lure on her head, pulsing with an otherworldly light. It's like a ghostly summons, drawing you in with an irresistible glow. And honestly, this one kept me up, thinking about the sheer strangeness of it all. But descend past 500 meters, and the darkness becomes absolute. The last remnants of sunlight are extinguished, and we're left with an endless blackness. This is the domain of the giant squid, a creature of legend, with tentacles as long as a school bus. The giant squid has the largest eyes of any animal, with some specimens having eyes that are over 30 centimeters in diameter. These massive peepers are said to be sensitive enough to detect the faint glow of bioluminescent organisms in the darkness, allowing the squid to navigate and hunt in this lightless world. But what's truly chilling is that giant squid have been found with scars from battles with other giant squid, suggesting a level of ferocity and competition that's unprecedented in the animal kingdom. Imagine being a smaller squid, caught in the grasp of one of these gargantuan creatures, with its eyes fixed on you like two glowing orbs of doom. As we drop below 1,000 meters, the pressure is becoming crushing, and the cold is biting. We're entering a realm where only the hardiest creatures can survive. This is the territory of the colossal squid, a beast that's thought to be even larger than its giant cousin. The colossal squid has a beak-like mouth that's capable of exerting a bite force of over 1,000 pounds per square inch, making it one of the most powerful predators on the planet. But what's truly terrifying is that colossal squid have been found with the remains of other squid in their stomachs, suggesting that they may be cannibalistic. This is a creature that will stop at nothing to survive, and its very presence sends shivers down the spines of even the most seasoned deep-sea explorers. I was going to say that it's a monster, but that's not exactly, scientifically accurate, but it's just a really, really frightening creature. But descend past 2,000 meters, and we're entering a realm that's truly alien. The water pressure is extreme, and the darkness is absolute. This is the domain of the Fangtooth Fish, a creature with teeth so large that they have to be folded back into their mouth to fit. The Fangtooth Fish has a pair of jaws that are lined with massive, fang-like teeth, perfect for catching and eating prey in the dimly lit depths. But what's truly surprising is that the Fangtooth Fish has a pair of large, sensory organs on its lower jaw, which are thought to be used to detect the electrical signals of other animals. This is a fish that can navigate and hunt in the dark, using a sixth sense that's beyond our comprehension. Imagine being a small fish, swimming near a fangtooth and feeling its gaze upon you, like an unseen presence that's watching your every move. As we drop below 3,000 meters, the landscape is becoming increasingly desolate. The seafloor is a barren expanse of soft sediment, and the only features are the occasional hydrothermal vent or underwater mountain range. This is the territory of the Viperfish, a creature with teeth so large that they're almost comical. The Viperfish has a pair of massive, fang-like teeth that are used to catch prey, and a bioluminescent lure on its lower jaw that's used to attract victims. But what's truly chilling is that Viperfish have been found with the remains of other fish in their stomachs, including species that are much larger than themselves. This is a fish that's capable of taking down prey that's far bigger than it is, using its powerful jaws and razor-sharp teeth. Imagine being a large fish swimming near a viperfish and feeling its teeth sink into your flesh like a cold, calculating vice. But descend past 4,000 meters, and we're entering a realm that's truly nightmarish. The pressure is extreme, and the darkness is absolute. This is the domain of the Gulper Eel, a creature with a mouth that's so large that it can swallow prey whole. The Gulper Eel has a pair of jaws that are lined with tiny teeth, perfect for catching and eating small fish and other invertebrates. But what's truly surprising is that the Gulper Eel has a stomach that's capable of expanding to many times its normal size, allowing it to eat huge meals and then survive for long periods without food. This is a fish that can gorge itself on prey and then wait for months or even years for its next meal, using its slow metabolism to conserve energy. Imagine being a small fish swimming near a Gulper Eel and seeing its massive mouth open wide, like a black hole that's ready to swallow you whole. As we drop below 5,000 meters, the landscape is becoming increasingly surreal. The seafloor is a vast expanse of soft sediment, and the only features are the occasional underwater mountain range or deep-sea trench. This is the territory of the vampire squid, a creature with a pair of retractable, thread-like filaments that it uses to capture prey. The vampire squid has a pair of glowing spots above its eyes, which are thought to be used to communicate with other squid, and a pair of red, glowing spots on its belly, which are thought to be used to attract prey. But what's truly terrifying is that vampire squid have been found with the remains of other squid in their stomachs, suggesting that they may be cannibalistic. This is a creature that's capable of surviving in an environment that's hostile to most other animals, using its unique adaptations to thrive in the dark, cold depths. But finally, we reach the deepest part of our journey, a place where the pressure is crushing and the darkness is absolute. This is the domain of the frilled shark, a creature that's said to be one of the most terrifying in the ocean. The frilled shark has a long, eel-like body that's lined with tiny teeth, perfect for catching and eating small fish and other invertebrates. But what's truly surprising is that the frilled shark has a pair of jaws that are lined with over 300 teeth, which are constantly being replaced throughout its lifetime. This is a shark that's capable of eating almost anything it can catch, using its powerful jaws and razor-sharp teeth to devour its prey. Imagine being a small fish swimming near a frilled shark and feeling its gaze upon you, like an unseen presence that's watching your every move. And then the shark strikes, its jaws wide open, revealing a maw of teeth that's like nothing you've ever seen before. As we reflect on our journey, it's clear that we've only scratched the surface of the ocean's depths. There are still so many mysteries that remain unexplored, and so many terrors that lurk in the darkness. New horrors surface every week. Subscribe so you don't miss them.